Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. And the WBC, they're about to create a special belt for Canelo Alvarez with special terms, and let's talk about it. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We back, Goodfella Sports TV. I linked our article from Boxing Scene in the description under article link. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfella1 Boxing get you 18% off their all natural products. Website, promo code are in the description. You won't be mad. They got excellent prices over there, so check it out. And we are preparing to do a giveaway sometime in the near future, so check that out. Don't forget to check out our Patreon. For hardcore boxing fans, you won't be mad. Raw and uncensored uncut content. I will be uploading some content really soon. Couldn't get to it last night. But the WBC, they are giving Canelo Alvarez, or they will in the near future give him a new title. It says WBC press smile. Canelo will be our franchise champion, and yeah, it means that they're making the title name franchise champion or franchise title. But it says Canelo is a boxer who has crossed all borders, and that is why he will be named as the franchise champion of the World Boxing Council, Suleiman said. Although no details of the appointment were given, the sanctioning body leader pointed out that in the near future, the exact information will be disclosed when the implications of the title is explained. So that's just what it is, man. They're going to give this dude a new title name. And it's going to include, in my opinion, not having to fight, this guy, not having mandatories or nothing of that nature. I'm telling y'all, they're about to make Canelo Alvarez more untouchable, and they're going to protect him. You got to remember, a couple years ago, the Triple G, Canelo was beefing with WBC over Triple G because they was forcing him to fight him and made him drop his belt versus Triple G. Now all of a sudden they are pro Canelo Alvarez because they know how much that sanctioning fee mean to them. And that's how Mauricio Suleiman keep up his steak and shrimp, lobster combinations up right there. He know where his bread is buttered at. And these sanction belt bodies are all about the moolah. They don't care about the betterment of the boxing. He talking about, they doing drug tests and they doing all that. So how can you sit there and name a guy that's notorious for cheating, in multiple ways, and say this is your franchise champion in the face of your belt, and you trying to sell him as the face of boxing? So the face of boxing is a cheat in multiple ways. Floyd Mayweather outboxed him for 12 rounds. He got a draw on one of the scorecards. You know what I'm saying? He get the benefit of the doubt every time, and on top of that, he been taking drugs, performance-enhancing drugs. And the first time they tested him in Mexico is the first time he got popped. So they've been giving him special leeway and special privileges, man. But at the end of the day, unless these fighters gonna band together and stand up to BS like that, shit ain't gonna change. You know what I'm saying? They make Canelo the franchise champion. I'm telling you, it's gonna make him not have no mandatories. It's gonna allow Charlo to be a champion at middleweight, and it's gonna allow. I'm telling you, it's gonna allow Canelo not to be touched. It's gonna allow Canelo to be able to do what he want to do. And move how you gonna want to do without fighting mandatories, without being held to the standard that other champions be held. Canelo Alvarez just became more unbeatable when he get this belt. And the only hope for him to be beat is Danny Jacobs handling business May 5th, which I don't see happening. But at this point you gotta knock Canelo out. And the next point you got to kill Canelo, because if you knock him out, they're gonna take him on a stretcher, bring him back in the ring, and then you got to fight him 20 minutes later. He's gonna be a little bit more fresher. So. It's to the point where it's the fighters don't stand up. All these fighters there that's getting jerked around, and they keep glorifying the WBC like it's a great belt when it don't do shit for your community. All they do is take your 3%. And he eat off of it and he give it back to Mexico. They ain't putting no money in the hood. They ain't building no gyms in the hood. They don't care about the hood. But black people go over there and glorify that green belt. So what Mayweather said, and they got Ali on it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. The green belt don't care about you. These black fighters need to get with Magic, get with Puffy, get with Jay-Z, get with guys that's going to help them and start their own sanctioned belt bodies. At the end of the day, you change what, Undisputed is, and all these dudes can have a legacy for that, for taking them belts out. Because once they do that, The sanction belt bodies can't survive without America. They can have Canelo all the fuck they want to, but they can't survive without the American money. You know, and if they want to get in with the with y'all, they got to move they belt to the United States and be held to our standards and our rules and stuff of that nature. But guess what? These black fighters don't care shit about getting that check. No matter if Canelo getting 30, 40 million, they happy with getting 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 million. They totally happy with that. They don't want to bond together, and they gonna just watch and see Canelo Alvarez be the golden goose and be untouchable. And this ain't new. Chavez Sr. was another dude that was untouchable. You know, Oscar De La Hoya, for the most part, was untouchable as well too. You know, yeah, he lost to Tito Trinidad and shit like that, but for every Tito Trinidad, he had a close fight, or a guy like Pernell Whitaker that he robbed, or a guy like Felix Sturm, he straight robbed. You know, they just watching the new Golden Boy on steroids and Canelo Alvarez, and I mean that figuratively and I mean it literally. You know, they gonna sit here and watch them put him on the pedestal, and anybody gonna do nothing about it. He gonna become more unbeatable, and more unbeatable. When right now, when this shit happen, they make him this franchise champion. They get together and make their own belts, because this shit don't matter. Outside the world, you don't have to worry about traveling to the UK and being subject to their performance enhancing drug rules, to my in competition, out of competition crap. You ain't got to worry about going to the UK again. You ain't got to worry about going to Sheffield. You got to worry about going to China or Asia, South Korea, North Korea. I don't know where else they fight at. Australia, the Philippines. You ain't got to worry about none of that, man. You can fight at home. You got the best arenas in Vegas, in New York, in Texas, in California, in underrated Chicago, underrated Philly, underrated DC, underrated South Florida. You got the best venues to fight at. Y'all should make your own sanctioned belt bodies and get some of the black business moguls to sit there and support y'all and help y'all build this shit up. And y'all come up with your own belts. You can start off with the IBF. IBF right here in the United States. You can start off with the IBO. Change some things about the IBO. Change the belt up. Woo, woo, woo. Them your 2 belts right there. If y'all want 4 like the other belts, they can find 2 more sanctioned belt bodies. But all 4 of them, or 2 of them got to be stationed in the United States and held to our rules and our jurisdictions. They can't do the BS that they do get away with the WBO, WBA, and WBC. They got to be non-biased parties. They can't form a partnership with PBC. They can't form a partnership with Bob Arum or Golden Boy or the Zone, whatever. You know, you make sure they don't form those partnerships. But like to close it out to talk about Canelo, it is what it is. They do that to all their fighters. Chavez Sr., all these motherfuckers. Chavez Jr. had his stuff together. He'd be in the same position Canelo was in. They protect their own. They do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? They protect their own fighters from their own country. Who's protecting the American fighters? And then they dupe the American fighters and thinking the WBC is the best belt of all. Best belt? No, it's not. They take it 3% and they go take it back and give it back to their neighborhood. They're not giving it back to the United States. And it's just showing this is gonna be his Canelo is gonna be able to duck and dodge the competition even more. Same guy that promotes catch weights, the same guy that promotes performance enhancing drugs, promoting cheating, promoting bad reps, promoting getting the benefit of the doubt. You know, at the end of the day, it been like that. Going back to Chavez and motherfucking Pernell Whitaker. They can't fuck with us, so they gotta give they fighters all the benefits of all the advantages and all the benefits of the doubts. You know, that's what it is. And Jamal Charlo got to be looking there in disgust. But guess what? He getting a check not to fight Canelo anyway, so what do he care? You already know his mind that if he really taking stepping aside money, you know, you already know his mindset that he ain't trying to be the best. He ain't trying to win. He just trying to take care of his kids, and I salute him for that. Because you fight Canelo, you're going to get robbed anyway. So why not run a checkup anyway and really get that bread? But they going to watch this kid become more into the franchise champion. They just got to stop. There's too many belts in boxing. The franchise champion, he going to be able not to have mandatories. I'm telling you, this shit about to be the most ludicrous thing you ever seen in boxing history. And then boxing just keep shooting itself in the foot, turning all the boxing fan off. And they cater to the Mexican dollar, man. But that's why boxing ain't gonna never go nowhere. Because they don't cater to the black fight fan or the white fight fan. That's where the real money at. The Mexican is a percentage of the money. A majority Mexican sport can never be the best sport in America. Why baseball, NFL, and basketball all up there? Because they got the white fans and the black fans. It's a melting pot. You know, and they don't care about the black fans or the white fans in boxing. So it is what it is. Appreciate everybody for checking in, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or you just want to chop it up. Also, we got a Facebook group. In addition to that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Promo code GoodFella1Boxing get you 18% off their all-natural products, lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, and much, much more. Website, promo code are in the description. Don't forget we're doing a giving away, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell icon button, and don't forget to check out the